buildings in Waikiki.
It's just beautiful here, right beside the ocean.
Oh, it's amazing. You're on the beach, you use the diving head, the blue crystal water, the white sand. Doesn't get any better than this.
We had some friends that told us about the hula pie, so we had to come and try it. We didn't know it was ice cream, though.
We didn't really know what it was. We just knew it was going to be big.
It's huge and really, really good.
Don't know if I'll finish this thing, but I'll give it a shot. It's usually made for 2 to 3 people.
It's unanimous. The hula pie is big, really big. But what exactly is it?
Hula pie is vanilla macadamia ice cream with Oreo cookie crust, hardened fudge, chocolate, and macadamia nuts on it.
You know, I love every bit of it, but the crust is really my favorite. Gooey, chewy, nice and cold.
I think what the key to it is macadamia nuts.
I like the vanilla ice cream with the macadamia nuts in it. The combination of the flavors are really enjoyable and kind of refreshing.
Ice cream works in Hawaii the best because we always have beautiful weather and it's warm.
You're so hot on the beach, all you want is something like really refreshing.
After you work all day in the sun, in the salt water, something sweet to eat always tastes good.
And for something that melts so quickly in the Hawaiian sun, the hula pie has staying power. It's been around for almost 4 decades.
The hula pie has stayed pretty consistent over the 36 years. That's what's so special. People like that familiarity. They want to see that pie that they had when they were kids, when they were visiting the Waikiki.
The pie stands out as the only dessert on a crowded menu.
When you have a dessert this good, you really don't need another dessert.
It's the star attraction at one of Honolulu's most popular restaurants. Part of its charm is the man it honors.
The restaurant's named after Duke Kahanamoku, and he was a famous Hawaiian, famous actor, a great Olympian.
Duke Kahanamoku is probably the greatest waterman who ever lived. The modern founder of surfing.
The food we serve at Duke's primarily is a steak and seafood. Hula pie is our most famous thing that we're known for. Most people don't have room for dessert. Almost everybody that comes to Duke's has room for hula pie.
We sell between 120 and 160 hula pie slices a day, so we're preparing upwards of 16 to 20 pies every day.
And though it has few ingredients, it takes 2 days to make.
We start making the crust by grinding Oreo cookies. We'll mix that with a little bit of butter and press it into a pie pan. Take that and let it freeze and set overnight. We want that crust nice and frozen when we put the ice cream on top. Otherwise, your crust can crumble or crack.
The next day, a massive 3-gallon tub of ice cream is cut into thirds. A whole gallon goes into one pie.
We'll trim and wedge it into the pie pan nice, shape it, and then lay over the cold fudge topping, and then we again let that set overnight to harden.
The next day, it's serving time.
The ice cream cuts fairly easy with a nice hot knife. Our hula pies are delivered to our guests on a custom-made signature hula pie plate. We set them very specifically on the plate.
The point of the hula pie faces towards the eye. That's the way we can always get it to set up right.
It's perfectly centered.
Each slice is dressed with whipped cream, hot fudge, and macadamias. Tradition extends to these toppings too, like the whipped cream, which is sometimes open to interpretation.
We all have our definition for what it means. To us, it's the white water here at Waikiki Beach.
Like waves or something? Did I pass?
Not quite.
Our whipped cream is done like a hula skirt.
Oh, okay.
Which would be either made of grass or with tea leaf.
Yeah, I can see it now.
Macadamia nuts are another thing that Hawaii is known for. It's special because it's grown here. Sometimes people ask for extra macadamia nuts, which we're always happy to do.
There's so much, there's so many components. Very decadent and rich. I like how the fudge kind of smooths over your tongue with the ice cream, kind of melts it away. I like the macadamias on it too, it gives it a nice crunch.
Is that ever delicious? I could almost stand up and do the hula.
Hula is a very important part of our Hawaiian culture. Hula's the way Hawaiians told stories. It's a way to give aloha to everybody. The hula pie is extension of that. It's a very special dessert.